First Alert Weather with meteorologist Lisa Villegas.
Good evening. Let's jump to Wednesday because this is when we get ready for another frontal system that keeps our temperatures at bay. We also get another shot of some rain. Is it significant? Not necessarily. The coverage looks decent, but I think most of the rain will be light. Now, take a look at the coverage as we head into Wednesday. A little more widespread, tapers off into Thursday, but this is our best shot for rain here in the 7-day forecast. Again, this is not going to really add or help us out with the drought. However, depending on the timing, let's watch out for some thunderstorm chances in the mix. And if that happens, now we're talking about some steady rainfall, a little more intense, but isolated. So 4 o'clock, watching for some light rain. And now we're going to be watching for this line. This line a little more intense, watching for some thunderstorms. Like I said, timing in the evening, overnight around 10 o'clock, clears out. And then we're going to do this game again. Wind speed shift out of the north. Temperatures begin to drop, a little chilly as we head out the door. And then a significant warm up. But let me get you out the door tomorrow morning. Temperatures eventually falling into the upper 40s here. So chilly for a lot of us. You might want to take that light jacket with you. But by the afternoon, we'll watch those temperatures increase. But something else to note. On that morning commute, watching for some patchy dense fog, especially north of I-85. Let's watch out for that, especially as the wind speeds relax. I think this is where we're going to see calm conditions. A little bit further to the south, I still think those wind speeds are going to be holding on. Either way, let's just be mindful of that. It does clear out quickly right around 9, 10, 11 o'clock. We won't have to worry about that anymore. And then we're going to get ready for some clearing with more sunshine. And that will help with the warm up. But overall temperatures just peaking here in the mid 70s. Over in Charlotte, we've got the 60s up into the mountains. So temperatures little below normal. And that will be the case here through the work week. Getting ready for those highs, mid upper 70s. Not bad. But now we're going to completely do a 180. Temperatures completely rise here, rising about 10 degrees into Saturday, approaching the 90s, and then we get there Sunday and Monday. So here's a look at your 7-day forecast. I want to give you some time to absorb this as we take a look. Tomorrow, 49 degrees, 76 in the afternoon, lots of sunshine. Watching for those showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two Wednesday. With that frontal system, temperatures eventually fall. So we do this again Friday morning, 49 degrees, rising about 40 degrees as we finish the 7-day forecast into the 90s by the end. Yeah.
Some real whiplash ahead, no question. All right, Lisa, thank you.